Let me just see who's brought you here today, what energy has brought you here today, who's pulled you into this direction today. Let me just go and see that. There is a very, very, very strong male influence in your life. An ancestor who in a previous life has incarnated with you as your teacher and your guide. Now this ancestor plays two roles in your life. One is that of an ancestor from your direct lineage. This guy is young. This man is young. He lost his life, incarnated as a male, very suddenly. He was not ready to go. This soul died young. He left the body young. This was not the generation gone, the generation before. But this very soul had also incarnated with you as your teacher, as your guide. Three lifetimes ago, this soul has been in your life. And there is an image coming of this soul. You incarnated as a young boy. Very carefree. Just wants to play. Very young. And the teacher, the soul of the teacher, is looking at you very gently, understanding, allowing you to play and be carefree, but willing you to learn to be strong. 3 generations ago, you became very strong because of this guidance from this teacher, from this soul. And it is this soul who's brought you here today. It's this soul guiding you, and this soul is now telling you that your love and passion for creativity, for art, for dance, for freedom is something that you have nurtured for many lifetimes. Strong-looking young man from 2 lifetimes ago. Because this soul is coming up as a young soul, not young soul, old soul, but died very young in that incarnation. And this soul has been your guide. Have you ever felt the presence of somebody speaking to you?
Yeah, some like my inner voice.
You are in the energy of doubt. That same energy of confusion and doubt is running into everything in your life. That confusion and that doubt is sabotaging your life. Lack of making decision is sabotaging your life. So you've got this energy of, am I doing the right thing? Am I experiencing the right thing? You're doubting everything.
I have more question about why I encounter the same situation in relationship. The guy I met 1 year ago mirrors exactly what happened 10 years ago with another guy. That's like make me question a lot. But I don't have that much doubt in music at all because I know it's my career. I have a very strong vision about what I want to do in music. I don't doubt myself in that. But my doubt, what I thought brought me here, is my doubt for a relationship and love. I hate repeating things. It's like, kind of like the universe sent a person to me to reflect on what happened 10 years ago and then give me a similar treatment.
The universe can never give us what we don't expect. It doesn't work that way. The universe gives us what we expect. The universe gives us A, what we expect, and B, what we need to see to work on our shadow. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is not about these guys. You can love them as much as you want. This is about you. It is about you. How do you show up for yourself in this life? So that you see the energy of doubt, the energy, because of the doubt, there is a lot of giving, even when you don't receive. There is a lot of trying to go against the flow and not taking power in your own hand for your own happiness. There is a part of you that is saying, and I'm trying to work out what that is, that's saying that there is definitely an energy of self-sabotage going on. And definitely an energy of doubt coming in.
I agree, I do have self-sabotage, but the sabotage is not coming from my music career. I'm very for sure, because I know what I want to build my music career. It's more coming in my relationships. I encounter same situation twice, and then a very similar situation, and I don't know why. I grow and I earn so much, but still the same situation.
Sorry, what did you say? You grew?
Yes, I think I grew a lot after the 10 years ago, but it just, history repeats itself in my life very magically. It's like I love somebody super deep, and we had so much intimacy, so much passion, and then all of a sudden gone. And then it took me around 8 years to fully move on and heal from that. And then immediately I moved to New York and I met a new guy who repeats exactly almost the same story with the guy I spent 8 years to move on from. And then the ending is almost the same. I don't understand. It's like the passion built up to the top, gone. I've experienced this twice, but one in the 18, the second in the age of 28, 10 years apart. That's why I don't understand. That's the thing. I don't understand why. Like why universe sent me the same lesson, even though I know I grew a lot. I've done all my best because I want to avoid making the same mistake as what I made when I was 18, so I have used all the wisdom, all the patience, all the love, and I think I've done way better. But exactly the same mirroring back situation. It's the same situation. So that's why I feel very, very lost. I think that's my major doubts from.
I'm getting losing yourself in a relationship.
Why are you getting that?
I'm getting too fast, too quick. How long did the first relationship last?
Very short.
Yeah. And this one?
The second one is very short as well. And then they all suddenly, and then it's not like the two person decide to break up. It's actually some outside happened and then teared apart immediately, long distance immediately. Being apart from each other happened exactly at the moment when the emotions, when the passions on the top. So I encountered this twice. Those two guys, they're very similar to each other, even though they are two different persons.
The answer definitely lies in how you're attracting these people. We don't never attract anything. See, the energy that you have is resonating with the energy of somebody else, that's why you're attracted to them.
Yeah.
It's not because of the way you look or the way he looks or whatever. So it's the energy resonance. The energy resonance is of unrest.
What do you mean?
It means that there is definitely an energy there which is actually it's very confused. It's very erratic energy. When you do meet somebody, it's too involved. It's not slow-paced enough.
It's not.
No.
Very passionate.
So what's happening is that it's burning itself out before it can reach a nice calm water. So the expectation is too much. It's too quick. It's too daunting. It's too intimidating because it's too fast.
And too passionate. It's like fireworks in Vanguard.
Yeah. And so it's not steady. It's not steady. So that you are attracting people, because this is who you are attracting people that are very, volatile is not the word, but fiery.
Useful, young,
Yeah.
and then very passionate.
Yes, and not stable enough. Because that's who you are. It's not that you're not stable, but your energy is one.
Very bubbly.
Exactly. And it's what's happening is that it's because the energy is so fiery and so alive. You know, what happens when you touch a live wire? You know what happens when you touch a live wire? That's who you are and that's who you're attracting. So even though you think you've done work in the last 10 years,
Yeah.
what work have you done? Why do you come to the conclusion that you've done a lot of healing in the last 10 years?
Because lack of communication, lack of patience, so there were for sure misunderstanding, but I was too young, he was too young. Two young people don't know how to handle it, how to communicate peacefully, so we left it and then we run. And then that's what happened when I was 18, 19. But because of that, I learned I need to have patience, I need to communicate, I need to really be patient. And then with this guy, was like the guy I met in 28, I really have done everything I could do. I have communicate, and I even write him letters. And then but then I receive a very weird avoidance from him. It's like when we were there, it's like wow, and then after that, it's like silence.
Honey, basically what is happening here is that what your life lesson is. So you're born 1995. Your life lesson is, you see, in your previous life, yeah, you were a wanderer. You learned how to roam around the world and travel and get a lot of wisdom. So you collected a lot of wisdom. Okay, hear me out. So because you collected a lot of wisdom, you loved your freedom, and you love your freedom even now.
Yes.
Okay? In this lifetime, committing to somebody scares you. Long-time commitment scares you because you love your freedom. And because long-time commitment scares you, you self-sabotage. Because when you are in a relationship where it feels like a bus has hit you, it's so strong, the other person will recoil.
Really? But why it seems like it was me, I'm the person who want to build up a relationship, but it didn't work?
But that's the reason. So what you need to do is simply to understand what you are doing in that relationship. How is the relationship going? It's not just about patience and what you give and how you respond to them. It's also about how safe and secure do they feel when they're with you, and vice versa. How stable do they feel? How stable do you feel? How grounded do you feel? Because according to our energy, we attract the people we attract. We have a lesson to learn from them.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Now, how do you know that you didn't end the relationship too fast? How do you know that you didn't have the patience to put up with the fact that they're different from you? The fact that they had different opinions from you? Because another human being is not going to be, you never attract people who are like you. Opposites attract.
Very the opposite. It's like he's like the fire, I'm like the water. It's actually like that, as intimate and as strong. That was my first time feel so grounded. And then that's my first time feel at home with a person.
And then why did you end the relationship? And the first one?
The first one was, it was me, I made the decision to leave. At that moment when we met, I thought, he's everything, I don't deserve him. I think that was come from lack of confidence.
Absolutely.
When I met the second guy, I'm in the stage that I have already made some achievements already, so I feel confident about myself. And then I think it's vice versa. It's like he actually
Was
hit
like
by life.
Yeah, he was like you were at the first time.
It's like, I don't know, it's like this guy, it was a love at first sight. That's why I feel like maybe this person was from my past life, because I even download, I never have any weird images. But ever since I met this person first, I want to cry every time when I saw him, even when I first time saw him. Second is like, even we have not been contacting each other, sometimes I can even see his face in my mind's eye. And then randomly, I could see pictures and I know it's not from this lifetime. I think that's why I want to enter the Akashi records, because is that someone I met before? Why letting him go feels so painful, and why I so want to meet him again, even now. I so want to reconnect. But
And how long did you know him for?
we've known each other for 1 year. It was a love at first sight.
And so why did you break up with him?
He ran away from me and then no contact. I tried to make phone calls, I tried to message him, and then he refused to pick up my phone call and then don't reply me. And then he ran away, just ran away.
And where are you from?
I'm originally from China. I spent my past 8 years in the US. So I think the US really helped me to build up my self-confidence, especially my music career. I'm very clear about that.
He's not short, he's quite tall. He has a very gentle face.
Yeah.
And his hair flicks on his forehead. And
Yeah.
the reason he's not reaching out to you is not because he doesn't love you. The reason he's not reaching out to you, he doesn't think he's good enough.
I thought he didn't love me at all.
No. He doesn't think he's good enough. He's not good enough for you. He doesn't think he is. He doesn't. The same thing that you felt with your first boyfriend, you didn't deserve him. He feels the same about you. The roles have reversed. He doesn't think that he deserves you. You're too good. The first one was you didn't feel you deserved him. He was too good. So the roles have reversed. Yin and yang coming into play here.
Avoidance from him was too harsh.
He is definitely from a past life. There is a karmic connection between the two of you. He is trying. He will be back in your life.
Really?
You need to be patient. But when he does come back, because your role in life is not to make anybody your project, you will one day find a partner who will be your equal. somebody who doesn't need your energy to complete them. That is your path. Your path is to be with a person who's your equal, not somebody who will deplete you of your energy. What's coming from your energy is that this guy, as much as he wants to be with you, you will carry him all your life. That's not your path. Your path is to walk your path with a partner who's your equal.
But why you think I will still see him again? He will come back. Why?
To clear some karmic ties. But you're not meant to be with a person who becomes your project. That's not your path.
What do you mean by a person who's my project?
When you're in a relationship with a partner who cannot be your equal,
I see.
then that person, you give away your authority, you give away your life, your patience for that person. And you're not meant to be in a relationship like that. You're meant to be in a relationship where you're both equal.
So I have not met that person yet?
No, because you are meant to be with the person. So in future, when you get into a relationship, remember this. They have to be your equal. You will not be giving your power away to them. You will not forever be watching out for them. You will not always be looking after them. You will not have to hold your tongue because they get angry. You will not have to exercise patience with them because they need something. They will not have any childhood trauma that you will have to deal with. Moon, that's not your path.
I love you so much.
It's fine because you've got a karmic connection and it's fine for now. But this is why your sole purpose is to create a life for yourself, which is, think about your life. You walked this path all your life. You've created your life for yourself. You have created with your power, your strength to bring you to here.
Yes.
This is why these guys are not working. Because these guys will sabotage your path. Understand that? So you will be with a partner. You would have to remember that in a relationship, somebody is your equal. You're not carrying them. This is very important for you. Because otherwise, you will start to create lack in everything. You will sacrifice for the sake of loving somebody everything that you worked for. He doesn't know this, but that's why your higher self created this path for you. This is a life lesson. This is opening your eyes. With all his weaknesses, you would have had to manage him because you love him. That's not your path.
But I still want to be with him.
That's fine, but that would be a self-sabotage. And your higher self will not let you sabotage. That is why your higher self changed this for you. See, a lot of the times in life, we are emotional beings. The very fact that your name is Moon means that you're an emotional being. That the left side of your body rules the right side of your body, which is the sun. The moon is all about the emotion, the feelings, the sacrifice to make life work. And you would have easily and happily do this all your life. So you were named Moon. The moon comes with its beauty, but with its scars, with its shadow. The moon is all about bringing the feminine into existence. Yeah? So if the moon influence in our lives is very strong and we don't counteract it with the sun influence, we will actually deplete our energy and die. What you've done naturally intuitively all your life is you've taken the emotional and you brought the self-determination from the solar plexus to live your own life your way. Your higher self will not let you self-sabotage. It will not.
This guy's face constantly coming in my mind at any moment of the day. And I still dream about him, which is crazy, because usually it's not me. When I'm facing him, I'm not me.
Sorry?
In front of this person, I'm not the person who you see.
But that's exactly why. Because this is the shadow. So the world is a reflection of what's within us. When you like somebody, the karmic connection is because there's something in them that you need to heal in yourself. They are a mirror to our own shadow.
Yeah.
Right? So now this man, with his self-sabotage of his own life, where he's not doing what he needs to do, he's self-sabotaged. He's showing you a reflection of how you're self-sabotaging. When you want to be with him, you're self-sabotaging. That's why he's so attractive to you. There is a karmic connection, yes. But that same self-sabotage that you recognize in him is also in you when you stand in front of him and you are not who you are. When you say, when I think of him, why am I not who I am? It's because he's reflecting to you what you're doing and how you need to be strong. This is not the first lifetime that he's abandoned you. He's done this before.
Oh my God. Pity me.
And because he's done this before, and you didn't learn, you were very weak in that lifetime. You had a childhood where your father was missing. Your bond with your father emotionally was missing. This is 4 lifetimes ago. You're still a little girl. You were incarnated as a little girl. And you adored your father. But he was a wealthy landlord. He didn't have time for little girls. This boy worked as a horseman. He loved horses in your father's estate. He became your friend, little people, beautiful friendship. But he abandoned you because when your father found out about it, he gave him lots of money to tell him to leave. He broke your heart. You're trying to rekindle that. But he only knows one thing. So the work is yours. 4 lifetimes of work has made you very strong to understand that this is a self-sabotage pattern, that you cannot give up another life. You're strong to face this storm. Do you understand? That's the lesson here.
So the lesson is not about I'm not good enough, he doesn't love me, it's not about he doesn't
It's the
love
opposite.
me. What's the
You're
opposite?
too good. Touching you burns him.
Really?
Yeah. You're above. You always were, even 4 lifetimes ago. But the weakness from your fathers lack of emotion made him your friend and attach yourself to him. So Moon, I'll give you the tools. Every time, only thing you have to do is look at him and say you're welcome. Because when you look at him and you say you're welcome, you will remove resistance. Whatever you resist, Moon, becomes stronger. So if you can look at that image and say, okay, I know what I need to do, that ache will become softer and softer and softer until it completely goes away. Go away, it will. Probably not what you wanted to hear today, but I'm sorry. That's what's coming.
I never let him go because I really want to love him in reality or make this relationship work. So never being able to move on or open my heart for any new chances around me.
It will happen though. It will happen. Because you will understand that your main purpose in life is to find somebody. This has to be done, Moon. If you don't do this, you'll only have to do it again. What's the point? There's no point in living another lifetime doing the same thing. So every time this image comes, understand all of your life, all of your destiny is based on your choices. Everything in life that happens is based on your choices. And your choices must always be dictated by how things and people make you feel. When you were in a relationship with him, it felt good. But if you dissect that relationship and allow yourself to see when were the moments of discontent, what did he say and do? Forget the physical side. What did he say and do that gave you a little unrest in your belly? You will see those signs there. Because it could not have all been butterflies. There would have been things he did or he said that stirred, but what you did is you ignored that and just kept the love. You need to see in every relationship whether you're giving more than you're taking. So your work in this lifetime from power, and that is what you've done in this lifetime. You've made yourself so strong so that you can withstand this. You've done the emotional part of the moon and the determination, I've got to get this part of the sun. You've done that work. You've brought them together as much as you can. Now, for your relationships to get better, for you to achieve what you want in your life, as far as a relationship is concerned, you need an equal partner. So the work for you first is every time he comes into your mind, you experience him. Moon, let me tell you something. I was married for 40 years. I lost my husband last year.
I'm sorry.
40 years. So this work I am doing, I have done this work of seeing somebody and closing my eyes and saying, okay, you're here. I can look through you. It's okay, you're here. I accept it. I accept it. I accept it. And slowly and slowly and slowly, the image starts to fade. I mean, I was married 40 years. You've known this guy for a year. See the difference. Right? It takes me a little bit longer. So you start to make the image softer and softer because you accept that the image is there. You're not fighting it. You're not resisting it. You're not glorifying it. You're not punishing it. You're putting no emotion to it. You're here, it's okay. And I promise you, when you remove the resistance, the image will start to go. You have wired your mind to say, I love him, I want to be with him. Yeah? But you have to unwire that mind, and the only way you can do it is not with your intellectual mind. Not from saying, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to leave him, I'm going to let him go. You will never do it. I know I tried. So the only thing you can do is allow the pain to come. Allow yourself to feel whatever you need to feel. And slowly it will start, and this is the best lesson in life you could ever learn, is how to allow something to come. Breathe into it and let it go. Let it come. Breathe into it and let it go.
But we are so young. Why we won't make it? See, I'm very stubborn.
Even though you're young and you may make it, but you will go through life giving away more of your life than you have incarnated to give away. That's not your path. You're not meant to give yourself away to another weak human being. It is not your job to lift them.
Okay.
But you will end up lifting them because he's already thinking he's not good enough for you. You did this in your first relationship. I'm not good enough for him, so I'll leave him. In this relationship, just look at the outward events. Look at who you are. Look at how you have worked to get what you want, to get you to where you want, with confidence and determination. In that very fact lies the discrimination. There is something missing in him. You see how similarities are. The only difference between you and him is that you've created something for your life with your strength. He left it and ran away, left you. How many times will you allow somebody to let you down this way? You cannot allow him to do this.
See.
No, you could make a whole life with this guy, but you would lose a lot of yourself in that.
I see.
When somebody doesn't keep their commitments, what does it tell you about their character? Why do you think that they will give up their work and not be committed to their work, but will be committed to you? Because that's a character portrayal. It's not a flaw, it's his path, so I can never call it a flaw. But that shows. If you look back at the trauma that he told you about his life, think about that and see at how many points did people give up on him and he give up on himself. And that pattern will now make its way into your life. If you were to marry him, into the life of your children, I mean, it's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Thank you.
So if you was to say to him, no, against all odds, I love you, and marry him, his character traits would be something you would deal with all your life because they would be passed on to your children. You can't think that far at the moment, I know, but I can. I have a granddaughter. At every point in life, we have a choice.
Yeah.
And the choice we make determines our destiny. It determines our destiny, and it determines what we will learn in this lifetime and what we will have to relearn in another lifetime.
Yeah.
So maybe your tarot friend is right if she says you will marry him. Yeah? But ask yourself the question of under what? What will you give in your life to be married to somebody for whom commitment is so difficult? And your lesson is to learn to value commitment because of your emotional attachment to him, due to your lack of emotional attachment to your father.
I do have a very strong emotional attachment towards him. That's
Do you know what?
weird.
No, that's because it's long-seated, it's long-rooted. 4 lifetimes ago, you had this strong emotional relationship with him, contact with him, and you were abandoned. Then there is resistance there. It's, I couldn't have him then. I need to have him now. So, only thing I would say to you is the decision is always going to be yours, what you do. But when you see, at the moment, your mind is telling you, I want an answer. That's the ego. You don't trust your higher self. Your ego wants to know. Right? Yeah? Your ego wants to know. And the more you allow that, the more strong it gets. It's in our hand. The kingdom of God lives within us. Everything that the world is a perspective of us. It's from within us. Right? So, in your mind, you have to let him go. And the way to do it is to take away the resistance. Say, okay, let's see how long this takes. I'm happy to do the work. And you know what? I'll promise you this. When you do the work, if you ever see him, you won't want him.
Really?
100%. Because you will have done the work of saying, I see you for what you are. And the amazing thing is that when you do the work, the more often you look at him and say, okay, that's fine. I accept how I'm feeling towards you. I accept how I think about you. I accept the emotional energies. And close your eyes and go back to your breath and just breathe. The more you do it, the calmer you get without you even knowing it. The ache will be gone. Without you even knowing it, you will have light. You will see the light. You will know. Do you meditate? How do you meditate?
After my yoga practice, I just lie down and then just breathe, and then that's how I meditate.
So I would say is, do you use crystals? So you sit with your crystal. Every time his image or thought comes, take a deep breath. Allow. It's okay. Allow. You'll find tears. Okay, it's fine. Because the more you cry, the more you heal. So cry, just cry. Let the tears come down. As long as they need to. Sit with the breath. I can do this. Yes. Go about your day.
I think before why it was so painful because he avoided me. So I have been spent too many hours repeating, he did this because he doesn't love me. I repeat that several times, hundreds of times, so to make myself feel better so I can move on. Because I shouldn't just think about someone who doesn't love me, because the way he treats me is only coldness, like avoiding my messages and phone calls.
See, whether he loves you or not is really irrelevant. Moon, I married my husband 40 years ago. I spent 40 years asking this question. Do you love me?
Really?
Yeah. He was lovely. My husband was so nice. He was so nice. He was my soulmate. I saw him once. I decided I was going to marry him. But it's only after he passed away and I wrote my book that I realized that there were lots of lessons that we needed to learn. But I gave up this whole incarnation for him. Like, not now, I'm alive, he's gone. But I gave me up for him because I loved him so much. But I did give me up for him. I did nothing for myself. The reason you're here today with me is because that's not your path. Because I can sit here very firmly and say, I did it and I'm now trying to find myself. You're 30 years old. Your work is to find yourself, not lose yourself in someone else. If you ask me, would I change a single moment of my life? The answer would be absolutely not. My husband was my soulmate from many lifetimes ago. And still is. But that was definitely my path. And yours is coming through very strongly. And seeing how you've lived your life up to this point very strongly, as your path is not to sacrifice your life for somebody else. Because the right person is going to walk into your life, and this person is steady. This person, you may not even think it's love at first sight, but this person is steady.
How could I recognize?
You will know him.
Really?
Yeah, because he's steady, he's quiet, he's gentle.
You already see him?
He's determined to softly make a life. He's an anchor. And it won't be fireworks. It will be a steady, soft life with somebody who's always there, loving you gently and softly.
After those things, I almost give up hope in love. I'm almost like, okay, I'm gonna have a happy single life as a composer and then traveling all over the world.
No. There is a steady presence in your life. Don't go chasing it. It will find its way to you. But the work first is to take away this fire. It's nice, but it burns.
I think because
somebody who grounds, whose softness and gentleness in the eyes you don't even see as love.
I don't think I've met this person now.
No.
I haven't. There's no person like this in my life. Like this. What do you describe?
No, the reason you haven't met him is because you're still burning in the fire. You have to let the fire go first. You have to let the fire go first. It'll burn you.
Am I sensing things right? Sunshine, and then very happy doing jazz. The image is very strong. Not the Europe, the US.
You will find partners who believe in the energy of healing. They don't have to be in big, loud places. Big, loud places will drown you. You're chasing the fire, but your soul is chasing softness. It's soft. Your success is gentle. Your success is not in big, loud places. Your success won't tap into the feminine energy, which you already have a lot of. It's soft and it's gentle. You will do really well if you work with nature. Create your music in nature. Big, loud places are not success for you. What is your music like? I don't know.
I can share it with you.
But is it soft music? Is it?
I can do both. It's like I write for orchestra, can have very large thing. I also write little jazz ballad and piano music. I can share my music with you so you will know. I'm a very career-oriented person. It's the first time love holds so much energy in me. I'm very career-oriented. That's why I made my decision to go back to the US, because my music is more valued there.
Moon, you have to make your decisions in life. Which you practically have all your life. But your longevity, your long-term success is not in the noise. So even though you may follow your path of being career-minded and doing all these things, they feel right now. You need to reflect on this. You need to reflect. If you look at the patterns in your life, listen to your music. Just because you're composing it doesn't mean you're listening to it. Listen to the soft undertones. Listen to what comes out. And every time you listen to what's coming from your music, See how it's making you feel. Forget about the science. Let's just go make music.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know where you're coming from, you'll never know where you're going. America is a land of plenty. Most people in America don't have the depth that a small city like Oxford has.
I agree.
Right? It's loud, it's brash, it's quick to pick you up, quick to throw you down. Oxford is steady. It's depth. I want you to listen to your music and see the undertones in there. Because somehow what's coming through, and this will show in your life, and I really would like you to reflect on it, is you like the big, the loud, the fire, but your life is pulling you to the soft, the gentle, the long, the steady. It's your ego that's taking you back to America. Are you going to follow the path of the ego? It will take you up there and throw you down. Or are you going to take the path of the depth, the wisdom, the quiet river, making the music for the world in nature? Or are you going to go for the limelight? You have to choose your path. Akasha will not give you that. Akasha can't. You know why? Because if Akasha gives you that, it will take away your choice. Even when it was coming through, it said very clearly to you, this person will come back. You have to choose. It's showing you. It's a guidance. It will never tell you. If anybody ever predicts your future for you, they're taking away your choice. They're taking away your agency of free will. Don't ever allow anybody to do that. So when your tarot reader, professional friend said to you, you will be together, next time somebody says that to you, you look them in the eye and you say, you're taking away my agency, you're taking away my freedom. See, Moon, let me tell you something. You're here because of free will. Something in your records, something in your psyche brought you to this place where you're sitting down and talking to somebody who is only a channel. I am only a medium. I am just the body. What I am picking up is your energetic field. I am tapping into what your higher self, your Akashic field needs you to see. And it doesn't want to make you small. What it wants to make you is steady and grounded. That's what this man from 2 lifetimes ago, ask your parents, was there a man who was young and who died before his time? Young, died young. Find out. Because this energy is an old energy that's connected with you. And it's this energy that's brought you to this place that's saying, I want you to be in the depth. I want you to be in creating something that will last forever. Not something that shines for a little while and dims.
It doesn't mean if I do the thing in US, I won't create deeper things. It's more the environment. It's more about creativity. I think I do know what I want to create. And I know I need to be in an environment that really supports collaborations with artists, which is lack here in the University of Oxford because it's full of scholars. What I mean to make music is I need to find musicians rehearsal with me and then to really record our music out.
Do you know what? Just reflect on what's come for you.
Okay.
And you will make your decision based on that. Because what has come to light today can never go back into darkness. For some reason, the Akashic field has shown you something that is so different from how you perceive your life. Everything that's come through for you has been a contradiction to what you want.
Really?
Well, yes, because what you're getting is quiet, deep, steady. What you want is to go there and in America and create this. What you're getting is wisdom, depth, soft, slow. But what you want to do is completely separate, completely different. What you're getting is a steady, slow, anchoring, lovely life with somebody who will honor you and be your partner as an equal, but somebody you will really deeply love as well. But your mind is resisting that. And because your mind is resisting that, it's because you know you have a choice. You can do that or you can do this. But this now has come to light for you. And because this has come to light for you, you have to now reflect on what's right for you. So there's some work to be done here. And you have to breathe into it. You have to accept. You have to allow these feelings to come. And your right path will open up for you.
Okay.
Your life, Moon, is not about your previous lives. Don't ever get caught up. Your life is about this lifetime.
I didn't believe past life until...
No, definitely. There is definitely a thing that obviously the people that we meet are from past lives, you know.
I know.
There are 8 billion people on this planet. Why do we meet only the few we meet? Because we are energetically connected to them. There's no doubt about that. But that doesn't mean, like, when I met my husband, I was 19 years old and I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think anything of it. It was 4 months later that I woke up in the middle of the night and said to my sister, I'm going to marry that guy. Yeah, and my sister said, you've lost the plot. You're studying, because I was studying philosophy. And I said, no, I know I'm going to marry him. So there was no fireworks. Oh my God, he's gorgeous. People kept asking me, is he that handsome? What happened? Was it love at first sight? I don't know what it was. I never believed in love at first sight. I don't know what it was. I know I'm going to marry him. It was a steady thing.
I haven't met any guy like what you described.
Which is fine. It'll be when the time is right.
I have to admit that I feel very drained and isolated here. I want to compose for film.
For films and TV shows.
Because music is a way to say emotion. Why my music is combined with my love life is because those feelings invoked me to compose, and then I use that as a channel. I channel my feelings in love or the pain, the love into my music, and that actually speaks to many people, make them resonate. And then that is why love is very important in my life. The relationships like with my family, with my friends, with my siblings, very, very important to me, and with my love. So I am somebody who really deeply connected with my emotions, and my emotion is a river to let my music flow.
But that's 100% true. That's why your code name is Moon.
My life is very different after him.
Yes, because you're being awakened.
Hate it.
No, you're being awakened. Because you cannot, your evolution, spiritual evolution, cannot happen when you're comfortable. Your spiritual evolution can only happen when you burn in fire. That is the price we pay for wisdom.
I see.
Suffering and pain is the price we pay to grow. Without that, we cannot grow. Your music will grow exponentially.
Yes, because I wrote a string quartet for him. I really love my quartet.
So there is no way. And so see why people come into your life, because they're teaching you something. They are helping you grow. And you know what? Keep composing music because of him. Eventually you won't need him. No, eventually you won't need him because he will have served his purpose.
Why my ego so want to hold on to him? It's like, yeah, maybe from a past life I didn't had him, so this life I really want to have him.
Yeah, but you will pay a big price for it. You will lose yourself in the process. And that is the problem. And you're not meant to lose yourself, Moon. You're meant to find yourself because you're too awakened. You can see your path very clearly.
Yes.
And you will not get lost in this.
Yeah, this is just, It's just because right now I'm still here. This is still fresh. That's why.
Yeah, you need to really reflect on what the Akasha has shown you is completely the opposite picture. And when Akasha shows you the opposite picture, you have to wake up and look and think, okay, what is this supposed to be teaching me? And then you make your decision. And Akasha will just flow with you.
I have to admit that, how do I put this into words? I'm too creative to be here. Here is more structure, and also because here is more based on the classical music, but I have a very free spirit. Maybe you can already tell, my energy is very bubbly, vivid, and very, very expressive. And that is why I'm more aligned with the jazz, because jazz is known for its improvisation. That's what I feel music should burn from. Like the flow, the emotion, the improvisation, not the structure. That's the reason why I feel lonely.
That's why probably the conflict is there, you see, because without structure there's chaos.
Yeah.
Structure is required in this world.
I agree.
To keep the world in order.
I agree.
Chaos is the structure is the playground of the chaos. Because chaos is evil is born to challenge good. So your reading is completely showing you a different picture, and maybe the reason is because you need to know that path too. You need to understand that beneath the noise there is always silence. That when there is silence, it will give rise to noise. Noise can only rise out of silence, because if there's no silence, where's the noise going to come from? So maybe what you need to see is the duality of the two things. The duality between the chaos, how to hold the chaos and the structure in balance in your life. How to bring the chaos to the structure and structure to the chaos. How's the interplay working?
I think that's the reason why I have to come here. I mean, both you and also Oxford, because as you already mentioned, like jazz training is more, so I need to learn how to ground it. Actually, Oxford only align with my ego because it's Oxford. People will see, wow, that's Oxford. And why Oxford is also, it was my ego, the guy from my 18. His dream school was Oxford, but he didn't end up coming here. He's a finance guy, the standard successful young man, and already happily married and give birth. So he had his life there. So I've been following him and looking up to him. I thought he was too good until I made my way to Oxford. But if I'm allowed to admit with you, Oxford never is a dream school of mine. Oxford was coming from my ego, because that boy, when we fall in love madly at the age of 18, Oxford was his dream school. So why this year is very painful, because eventually I realized he's trying, but I'm not happy. It's just like when you know the place is yours, you know.
So this is great.
I don't feel Oxford is my place.
Well, this is great, because you followed somebody else's dream to come to Oxford, and it's not your place.
Isn't that stupid?
No, it's really clever. No. It's very clever, because you have learned that you don't follow somebody else's dream. You have learned. This is a life lesson for you. You have learned that you do not bend to anybody else's rules. So you have now already got the tools. If you remove the fact that you came to Oxford for ego, it was his dream, that's already coloring your... Moon, let me tell you something. You may believe that you came to Oxford because of the ego, right? But your higher self knows more. Your higher self knows that there were deeper lessons to be learned here.
Yeah.
That is why your higher self brought you here. I have a son who's 20 years old, and I wanted him to come with me to a sound healing session. And he said, absolutely not, Mom. Absolutely not. I said, please. He says, 2 days later, he called me and says, Mom, okay, I'll come. I said, okay. He says, you know, you're my mother and I love you, blah, blah, blah. And I looked at him, I said, no, son. It's got nothing to do with the fact that I'm your mother and I'm asking you to come. Your higher self, a deeper purpose has to be achieved by you going there. Always understand that, Mom. It may be your ego that brought you to Oxford, but your higher self knew there were wise lessons to be learned here. This path was important for you. This ego was only a path, only a vehicle to bring you here. So remember that. Nothing is ever wasted. Coming to Oxford was very important for you. So your higher self used this boy as a tool, used your ego as a tool to bring you here. See the light. There is light in every decision that's made from the very beginning of your life. There is a deeper reason, a profound resonance that brings you where it brings you.
But why at this moment I feel so drained and so lost?
Because you're overthinking. That's why. Because something comes to you in your intuition, and your intellectual mind is fighting that. Meditation will teaches you how to listen to your intuition, how to listen to your instinct.
I always think I'm very aligned with my instinct because that's how I compose.
Yes, you are. You are composed, aligned with your intuition. But your intellectual mind at the moment is putting doubt in you, which is why the confusion came in. You would not seek the Akashic field if you were not confused about something.
I'm confused, that's why I'm here, both in life and why I
And your career path.
don't enjoy Oxford.
Yeah. And the reason you are is because your ego mind wants something, but your inner self is saying something else. Your ego self wants to, maybe at this point in your life, you just have to listen to the ego mind. You just have to go and follow that dream of doing what you need to do. Maybe that's the path. And from there, more insights will come.
I super want to succeed in music. I mean the succeed of...
What is your level of success? At what point will you feel you're successful?
At least I want to, because being an artist and a composer, it's not easy to have a stable income. So for me, I want to stabilize my income as a freelancer to work on so many different projects until I have that financial confidence to purely doing meditative piano concerts. That's what I really love. I'm a yoga practitioner myself. I really want to do is like meditative sound bath and combine yoga and combine meditation.
And that's what you should do.
That's what I truly see myself. But at an older age, I would say not right now.
Yes, but your success will come from that. Your success will come from following that path. Do you know how many times I meet people who give up their passion? I have a son like that, who gives up their passion for financial security, for financial gain. My son's the same.
But we need that first.
But what is our measure? What is our measure of what we need? 100%, but what is your measure? And also, if you're at that, this is interesting, if you're at that place in life where you say, okay, I'm going to put, my son's a philosopher. He's going to put that to one side and he's going to do a corporate job. Simple. Maybe his path is to learn how to integrate his stoicism and his philosophy into his work in the corporate world. And so, maybe that's the thing for you. Maybe the thing for you is to collaborate with like-minded people who are yogis and do sound bath and do meditative music and then explode in the world through that practice.
That's why I feel lonely, because I haven't found my group. That's why I want to go to maybe California and then try San Diego people or Los Angeles, because people are very, very spiritual and chill there. That's why I feel the calling from there. Honestly, I'm not saying people here is not spiritual. I'm not. It's like the very yogi, the very that.
Hippie.
Very hippie, yeah, that's what I truly want. I want that group of people, but that group of people is not here. Here is more dressed up and then more reserved, but they are deep, very deep and very, very friendly and deep in another way. But I need people who's like very chill and then very community. I have not yet found my community. That's why I feel my soul is seeking. That's why I came here, because like it's like answering. I think I'm ready for answer. So that's why I'm super open to let anything flow into me, because I feel there is an answer. There must be a reason why I so want to leave and why California is calling. I've never been to California, even though I spent 8 years in the US, but it's all the New York, Boston area. But specifically California, something.
And then you have to follow your path. You have to follow your path if it's calling to you so strongly, because there is definitely something there.
I do want to find a hippie and a very artistic person, even weird people. I think that's my group. I have not found my group here. It's wonderful, but it does not align with the hippie part of me. I'm very hippie.
Yes, and the reason for that is because you were very free in a previous lifetime. So you see, because in your previous lifetime, the lifetime before this, you were roaming around the world free as a bird. You never settled. You never committed to anything. You carried a lot of wisdom. You learned a lot of things. You met a lot of people. You absorbed a lot of culture, but you didn't learn to settle. And now the work is to settle, to take that knowledge and make it steady, because it's only through your relationships that you can explore the reality of life.
It's interesting because my orchestra piece I composed this year is called Let My Inner Bird Sing. And then I always feel I'm like a bird. I always tell people like I'm a bird. And then my best friend who's a professor in the US, I described why I feel so isolated here in painful, and he said, you for sure don't want to feel like a bird in a cage. I feel like a bird in a cage at the music faculty here in Oxford.
Yes, and that the reason is because you used to be that, but the purpose is to understand that even when you're grounded in something, even though you may feel that relationships or people here are too stiff, right now that's the life lesson.
Okay.
To understand that there is a value in that, because the other one is just far too wild. Because you've done that before.
I really love my past life. It sounds like the past life is the life I really want to do this time too.
That's because your soul knows it.
Oh, that's why. I've always seek freedom.
Yeah, your soul knows it.
I love traveling.
But freedom without responsibility doesn't help you to evolve spiritually.
Maybe that.
Yeah, very natural for you from your previous life to feel that way, because your body knows it. But the purpose is to learn to be stable. So if you were to follow this path, you would only be doing what feels natural to you, but you wouldn't be evolving, because your work in this lifetime is to be stable. Although it feels so counterintuitive to you because your body knows the freedom so well. This is a hard concept to understand, a very hard concept to understand. And Edgar Cayce, who for The Sleeping Prophet, did 14,000 readings. And in 14,000 readings, this is the one thing that kept coming up over and over again, is how your lifetime, in the previous lifetime, is something that's so intuitive to you and so aligned, but how eventually you will need to learn
the opposite.
The opposite, yeah.
I'm never afraid of getting out of comfort zone. My friend is like so amazed like how you could jump from here, there, everywhere. But I'm like, that's my comfort zone of changing and constantly changing, jumping, and then traveling, meet new people. That feels so natural.
So aligned. Yeah.
That makes sense why. That's so natural to me.
Yeah. Because your soul knows it. But that's the work. Unfortunately, that's the work. The work is to find freedom in... See, let me tell you something. You are only as free as your mind believes you're free.
Mm-hmm.
Nelson Mandela lived years in prison, but he always wrote it as a free man. He was in prison, but his mind was free. His soul was free. He believed he was free. He didn't believe, oh my God, I'm in a cage. Oh my God, I can't do this. Oh my God, what am I going to do with my life? Nothing. He just wrote.
But it takes so much wisdom. I'm not there.
Yeah, it does take a lot of wisdom. It does take a lot of wisdom. It takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of perseverance. And you're 30 years old. And you're already asking those questions. So you have a beautiful, wise path ahead of you. What information you've got today, analyze it. One day, it will resonate with you and you will say, oh my God, I see what was going on there.
Yeah, I think I do need the next few time to digest with it. Yeah. But it's beautiful.
So it's a lot, and it's completely the opposite of what you wanted to see. But remember, if you take nothing else from here, remember that you always have a choice. Nobody ever should tell you what your future holds. Your freedom is important for you, so why would you let somebody tell you what your future holds? Why would you go and believe? Freedom, you told me, is so important to you. Why would you go and believe a tarot card reader who tells you this is what your future has?
Because I think she really...
Because it resonated with what you wanted.
So resonated with the image I want to have. I even can't believe I love somebody this deep. I love him a way I never loved anyone before. That does not make sense to my human mind. I'm a very free person. I never put that much energy into one person.
Yeah. And this is all awakening. This is a very, very important time of your life. The timing of this whole thing is very, very, very powerful. So understand, like, one of my strengths is to see how life is unfolding and what people are doing and why it's unfolding the way it is. And I did that with my own marriage. I started to see it. It's almost like the drama is unfolding in front of my eyes and I can see what's happening, the human story and the deeper story. I see the human story on the surface and I see the deeper story, the cosmic story playing out underneath. And this is exactly what's happening right now, is the human story is playing out here and the deeper, profound story is playing out here.
Yes. And the moment you really kind of like scared me is like when you said like he has a very kind face. I was, ooh, you did see him. And
he does.
We look very similar to each other. I mean, face. So it's like, why my best friend, also professional tarot reader, why she so want us to be together? Because we actually looks like brother and sisters. We physically looks very similar to each other. That's what they say, couple's face. It's like a male version of mine. I think that's why I'm so attached. I do want that happy ending.
Oh, it could be a happy ending, but it'll come at a price. You need to understand that. That's the truth. It could be a happy ending to begin with, but it would come at a price. And you would pay the price. And you would probably happily pay the price, but you would lose yourself in there.
But we never know. I do need more time to digest with what we have. Thank you.
Because it's all so, oh my God, where did all that come from?
Thank you.
See, the kind of insights, these kind of insights in the Akashic field that we get, they're so profound that psychologists and psychiatrists just can't get to that depth, because this is information that's coming from the subconscious, of your subconscious, to me. I can never predict what you're going to do, because I would never do that. But the whole interplay, the whole yin-yang, the whole drama of the dark and the light becomes very clear. Think about it.
I also want to share with you my music.
Yes. So will I be able to look you up?
On YouTube and on Spotify, you can find me.
What's the YouTube called?
It's Speakable Secrets.
It's what?
Speakable Secrets. I'm a musical host, so it's my podcast. Speakable Secrets.